Okay, we're bringing you the Evolve Bamboo GT All-Terrain. As you can see, this box has already been opened, but for the viewers, I just wanted to show you what you get, how the box is kind of presented. So it's a real strong box that it comes in. It's got a tie handle that's through there, just undo it. So this was through the other side, and then here's the board. So you've seen this on other videos, and I live in the UK, so in England, London, and just wanted to give you a kind of review of the board and how I think it performs after a few days of trying it. Now bear in mind, I've never been on a skateboard, and I've never snowboarded or anything like that, and I picked this up pretty easily. Balance wise, it's fine. The board is a bamboo board. It's very strong, much stronger than I thought it was going to be. There's flex in it, but not too much flex. And my weight and what this can hold, I think it's about 100 kilos, 100 kg, sorry. So it's I'm around 104, and it's holding just fine. The board came set up like this, as it's an all-terrain model, not the street and combo verse one. It's got top speeds, I think, between 24 and 25 miles an hour. It's never been on a electric skateboard before. What I would say is you want to start on the eco, slow to eco, and then maybe go up to the fast, but eco mode is plenty fast. It goes around 11-12 miles per hour. I've already come off once as I was coming down the slope. The control systems, which I'll go through in a minute, is pretty sweet. It's got a nice display, however it's a little bit jerky on the throttle, and you definitely want to buy probably a helmet and some elbow or wrist guards. I'm not going to go above 15-16 miles per hour at all, much only on the straights, and just keep my wits around me. So the main reason I bought this board was kind of commuting around, a little bit of fun, and just to get around in the summer by the river and just have fun on it, really. I went with the Evolve board more than obviously the competitor, which would have been Boosted board. Boosted don't send to the UK as far as I know. Maybe you could pay some sort of shipping from someone that's bought it from the States, but you'll be paying quite a bit through customs. Boosted pretty much came up with kind of, you know, they're similar boards as in the way they are, with the belt drives, dual motors on the back here. The only difference is that this board apparently is a lot quicker. The Boosted is a bit more controlled and responsive, and probably better put together, if I'm being honest. But the reason I went for this is all-terrain tyres, which the Boosted don't do, which I think they should invest in, with a lot of cracks and going off sidewalks and things like that. This is perfect for going over gravel and everything else. And in the UK, I don't really think you can go on an old skateboard unless you're on decent paths or streets, and being safe. So I'll just get the board out and I'll just show you what it's going to be looking like. So bear with me 1 second. Right, so the main board, as you can see, and there is an on button here. Okay. Inside the boxes, you get the charger, which I'll show you. I've already taken this out, and it's all in here at the moment. So you got your main charging cable, okay? Comes with the part that goes into the board, which I'm going to show you in a minute. The other end clips in there, and then you get your plug, UK plug. The Evolve charger, and on the back is some instructions on how long it takes to charge and so forth. There's a little glass bit here. I believe when it's red it's charging, yeah. When it's green it's ready to go. So that's when you'll know it's fully charged. I think it takes around 3 hours from zero, but don't quote me on that because I'm new to the thing. I'll show you in a second how this works. Charger. Just open this up. Comes in a nice little carry case. It's got a zip. You get the USB charger. You get the controller. And when you want to plug this in, there is a micro USB. And you can just plug it into the side there. That. And then you just plug this into a normal socket or a USB plug, and then basically here there's a light. When it's red it's charging, and when it's blue it's fully charged. The way you can check as well, just unplug this, turn on your board first. There's a button just down here, I'm going to show you. You can see that there. Flash blue. Get your controller. Bear with me. Turn it on, hold, wait for the symbol to come on. And it says safe mode, so it's in like a safety mode, that so you, just in case you're gonna go spurting off. You want to sync it up, but the sync is there, the wire, but you can press this and hold this, and then it will find the board and sync up. Just give it a second. There you go, now it's synced, just in case that didn't come up before. Okay, the modes are, so you got right for up, so you go one up, eco mode, go back one, slow mode. So you go slow, eco, you want to press these slowly when you're using it and on the board, fast, and GT. Now the miles are in the middle, miles per hour, you can change that, there's a setting button. This is your battery percentage, and this is your trip on how far you've gone. You always want to take off, my only personal opinion is on slow mode or eco mode, so eco, and just pull the lever here down to go to accelerate and forward to brake. So I'm just going to lift up the board now and show you. So lifting up the board, that's on eco. And push forward to brake, fast, brake, and GT. With the braking, you want to pull the lever back very slowly, so, and then push forward like this a little bit, like that. If you do this and then that, you'll come flying off. Okay? I'm just going to turn this off now. I'll show you a few. Leave this on for a second actually. Just show you. So the board is quite heavy. Okay. Yeah, the board's quite heavy. It's got the battery on the back here. It's got these big all-terrain tyres, and the motors are there at the back, so don't lean this against anything that you're going to cause damage to the motors. It's not waterproof, so especially here in the UK we get a lot of rain, so be mindful, you know, plan your trip and make sure you get back before it starts raining, or put it in a carry case and get on a bus. You get some paperwork in the bag, just some stickers, a guidance, health and safety checklist from Evolve, nothing really great. Let's talk about the board for a minute. The board is very fast. It's it's very fast, so when you put in the trigger, be careful you're not going to be thrown off. I think Evolve have done a great job with this board. Be careful with this safety, this trigger. If you're going into shops and you're just carrying the board in, you realistically just turn this off. Main reason being is if this is in your hand or in your pocket, it will accelerate, and obviously the trucks will start moving, and obviously hit someone or spin up onto the floor. God knows, it's happened a few times. So it's a great board. Can't really knock it. Just wish Evolve would look into refining it slightly on this Deadman's trick. This trigger, they should put like the Boosted have done, or something similar, where you have to hold Deadman's trigger, then use the accelerator. I think this sits well in your hand, but it's so easy just to, if you fall off the board, if you slip and then you pull down as a reaction, then you go flying and the board goes flying, and then could hit someone in the legs, or so I think they should have maybe a button here, a button here, like here or here, and then so you're like this and then this, or this button on the side and then like this, then you can pull, and if you fall off and let go, then obviously this won't work. It's got the strap for your wrist, so put this on, because when you come off, it's going to go flying. I think this is quite well built. It's quite plasticky. I thought this was going to be a lot more rubberized, and I think they should have made this a bit more thicker padding, so that if it drops, it's not going to break into a million pieces. But we'll see over the test of time how this is going to do. I bought this board from eBay, paid around £850, which was a great bargain because I saved quite a lot of cash, and just hopefully it lasts the test of time. I'm going to buy some new belts for the future, and maybe a new battery just for ready in case something happens, or just check out how long these motors are supposed to last for. I'm not going to do a hell of a lot of miles on it. I'm just going around for fun, and I'm staying off the main roads. Main reason, obviously, people don't know how to react. Vans and cars. A lot of people probably might get a bit upset in the UK. You're riding around an electric skateboard on the road, especially if this is a bit jolty and trigger happy. You're going to be flying off or not quick enough to get off the mark, and then get in the way of someone. So go on cycle paths, be wary of your pedestrian crossing, people, dogs, and just take it from there, really. Hope you've liked this video today for Evolve Bamboo GT Series all-terrain. Let me know what you think in the comments, and good riding.